I heard this unbelievable idea from in the name of Rav Hirsch, who explains that Eved Ivri is not really an Eved. For starters, you're supposed to feed him and give him food in priority over you. It's not an Eved. If there's only one bed, he gets it over you. And the whole concept is not really about Avdus. So what is it? And he argues that one of the ways you become an Eved is when a person steals and cannot pay back what they stole. So you bring them into your house, they serve you as an Eved, so to speak, but really it's not an Eved, it's more like an employee. And after 6 years, they go free. And he suggests it's almost like a spiritual rehabilitation. You're dealing with this person who is not religious because he's stealing, or at least has deep moral shortcomings. He's clearly poor because he doesn't have enough money. That's why he's stealing and he can't pay back what he stole. And therefore, what this person needs is really guidance in religious direction. It's almost like a kiruv project. You bring the Eved into your house. You bring him into your house as an Eved, and you train him. You welcome him in. You take care of him. You treat him with respect. You show him how to respect other people. You give him food. You give him what he needs. He works for you. It's almost like a spiritual rehabilitation. And on the most simple level, it's a beautiful idea because ultimately, what do people need when they're struggling spiritually? Support, belief, guidance, and rehabilitation from their friends. And that's level number one. And maybe just level number two, to speak out a second component, the second element, is that when someone messes up, the goal is not just to throw out some punishment for them, but to kind of do spiritual nituach, operation, and figure out like what's really wrong, what's the shortcoming, how do we solve the problem. There's this great story that I heard about a Lubavitcher Chassid who years ago went to the Alter Rebbe, to the Baal Tanya. He says, Rebbe, I don't keep Shabbos. The Rebbe says, no. He says, Rebbe, I don't care that I don't keep Shabbos. The Rebbe says, no. The Chassid says, Rebbe, I don't care that I don't care. The Rebbe says, oh, now we can talk. Until you face the real problem, you can't solve it. You can't know how to deal with and guide and navigate emotionally where the shortcomings are until you identify them. And if this particular person has this particular problem, let's figure out what it is and figure out the right formulation, the right solution, the right direction, the right guidance, the right chinuch for him. Have a great Shabbos.